River Wild, 2023, summary and ending, explained, is Joey dead or alive? We are introduced to Joey, a doctor by profession, who is taking a few days off from her work and life as she is going on a rafting and camping adventure trail on the Kootenay River with her big brother, Gray. However, it seems that despite being somewhat excited about the trip, something has been bothering Joey's mental state as she tries to ease her nerves. Gray has been acting as a river activity guide for the last 3 years, and on this trip of theirs, 2 tourist friends, Carissa and Van, will be joining them as well. Gray is visibly joyous to see his little sister after what seems to be a certain time gap. However, as he states that one of him and Joey's, mutual friends, Trevor, wanted to accompany them, Joey gets perplexed. She is even more irritated after learning that Trevor wanted to join them even after knowing Joey would be present on this trip. There is a history between this trio and some incidents that took place way earlier during their Snake River camping trip, but viewers do not get to know the details until much later. Nevertheless, bottling up her discomfort, Joey briefly catches up with Trevor and joins others in whitewater rafting. After splashing through some cascades, the group camps in the wilderness to spend the night. We get to learn that Trevor is an ex-felon who is under probation as of now, and thanks to Gray assigning him the camping guide job, he is able to make ends meet. As the group members start unwinding during the bonfire, Van and Carissa get eager to know more about a fairly reserved Joey. As she reveals that she is in a relationship with one of her doctoral colleagues, Trevor's tongue-in-cheek remark doesn't get by her. As the conversation moves towards Gray, Joey reveals that he has been staying sober for some time. As awkwardness creeps up in the group after this revelation, Joey decides to hit the hay. Carissa, Van, and Trevor keep getting wasted on the booze that Van managed to sneak in, and the boys engaged in minor leg pulling. After a while, Van goes away from the campsite to take a leak, followed by Trevor, and soon after, the rest of the members are alerted by Van's scream. As Gray, Joey, and Carissa rush to the spot, they find out that Van, who is still conscious, has fractured her skull and is bleeding profusely. Trevor states that she slipped, and her fall caused the injury, but as he and Gray rush to get the satellite phone and first aid, Van confides in Joey and Carissa that Trevor grabbed her. Not so coincidentally, Trevor reveals that none of the satellite phones are working, which means calling for help is impossible. Crossing the river, the nearest medical facility is half a day's hike, while going directly through the river will take them to the ranger office in merely 2 hours. Joey tells his brother about the urgency of medical attention, and the group starts rowing through the river at night. Going through the cascades and toppling the raft, the group finally reaches the nearest shore to the ranger office at daybreak. Due to a lack of treatment, Van breathes her last in the rafting boat as the rest of the group members keep rowing. As the raft approaches a bridge, Trevor ties up the rest of the members before dozing off. Meanwhile, the hiker who noticed them at the bridge had followed their raft to their resting site. As he tries to untie the rest of the group members, Trevor shoots him dead from behind, and the group has to bury him in the forest as well. However, Carissa manages to sneak a pocket knife from the hiker's pouch while burying him, which she uses to poke a hole in the raft the next day. As Trevor notices the boat to be leaking, he makes a halt and commands Gray to repair it. Carissa, on the other hand, has managed to lead a search party in a helicopter to sweep through the wilderness. Joey notices the chopper, and as she tries to shout for help, she discovers that her stab injury and subsequent fall blocked airflow in her lungs. She is feeling out of breath and unable to shout. Joey breathes a sigh of relief by looking at Carissa. Their eyes exchange the pangs of the experiences they have been through in the last couple of days.